Mata is very stupid, so will she be able to fulfill her wish of doing yoga with 100 boys? Let's find out together. In the beginning of the story, we see Yama, who had come for shopping with her best friend Takeshita, and she is to buy an adult Japanese dictionary for herself. But then some boys start praising her after seeing her beauty. But as I told you, this lady is stupid. She starts thinking that when she will go to a hotel with a boy, what will he say after seeing her body? And thinking this, she shouts at both those boys. And because of these actions, till date, Yama has not got any boyfriend. By the way, Yama is 15 years old. Yama wants to spend her first night with a handsome boy who is virgin like her, and after this she comes to the bookstore. But here her eyes fall on a normal boy. But after this she starts picking up a dictionary for herself. But while picking up the dictionary, she falls down and coincidentally she falls on the same boy. The girl falls on the boy and the boy starts panicking after seeing such a beautiful girl in front of him. Seeing this behavior of the boy, Yama feels that this boy is a gentleman, and that is why she chooses this boy as her first, and after this, she tells him her name and asks him if he is a virgin. Hearing this, the boy feels very hurt and he runs away from there. Seeing this, Shida says that if you say such a thing to a boy in the first meeting, then he will run away and now it will be very difficult for you to find him because you have only seen his face. But Yama tells that she does not remember his face. I told you, Yama is very strange. Now the next day we see Yama in her class, and she was still thinking about the same boy. Will I ever be able to meet that boy again? But then that boy passes behind them and seeing him, she goes to tell Data Yamada about him, but Yama does not hear his voice. And then some boys come to Yama and say they are asking, "Can we take your photo?" On hearing this, the female thinks that these boys can do some yoga at night by looking at her photo. Thinking this, the female refuses the boys, but then her phone falls down, and because this boy's seat is next to the female, he picks up her phone to give it to her. But the female thinks that this boy wanted to take her photo secretly. Due to this, she starts shouting at him. So the female says that this boy was picking up your fallen phone. On hearing this, the female says, "Please forgive me." But then she starts looking at that boy carefully, and she remembers that this is the same boy whom she met yesterday in the bookstore. The cherry boy, cherry. Boy means virgin boy. On hearing this, the boy says while crying that my name is Takashi Kosada and not Cherry Boy. Now after this, the female sits on her seat and thinks that this is definitely fate which wants to unite us. That is why his seat is right next to mine. That's why Kostada, I choose you for my first night. But first I have to go closer to him. The idea is, why don't I tell him that I have forgotten my textbook? With this excuse, we both will be able to sit together. By the way, all this was thought by Yamada because when she comes near Kosadi, then she says that you give me your textbook. After which we see that Kosadi gives his textbook to Yamada and sits with another boy. Now after this, Yamada starts following Kosadi so that she gets a good chance in which she can spend time with Kosadi, and only then she will be able to win his heart. And after this, as soon as Yamada gets a chance, she pushes Kosadi in a classroom, and after coming inside, she also closes the door. But now she does not understand what to do next, and thinking this, she starts getting worried, and due to this, she shows her chest to Kosadi, but in the next moment she runs away feeling shy, and poor Kosadi was not able to understand what is happening. Now after this, some boys in the classroom say to Kasuta that you are sitting next to the most beautiful girl. Tell me what kind of a girl is Yamada? Hearing this, Kosuda starts thinking what all Yamada has done to him till now. I think Yamada is very strange. Now the next day in class, the teacher tells that she needs 2 library committee members, but no one raises their hand for this. So the teacher herself chooses 2 students who are none other than Yamada and Kosuda. Now after this in the library, we see that Yama was carrying a lot of books, so Kosuda comes to help her. But then by mistake, all the books fall on Kasuda's feet. But even after this, he slowly starts carrying those books. Seeing which Yamada finds Kasuda very dependable, and she thinks that both of them can do a little yoga in the library too. Now thinking this, Yamada's mind starts to waver, and she comes to Kosuda and says, "Will you do one thing for me? My stomach is aching. Please rub it a little." Hearing this, Kasuda says that you should take medicine. She says that I took medicine, but nothing happened from it. That's why please, so Kosuda starts rubbing the stomach of this female with hesitation, due to which the female's mind starts sinking a little more, and she says that rub it a little higher, and after this she shows her chest. But now Kosu is no longer satisfied with this. The condition of the girl starts getting worse. Seeing which the lady shouts and says that please hurry up, and because of this, poor Kasuda runs away from there in fear, and all the hard work of the lady goes waste. By the way, till now you all have not got my introduction. I am the god of being a pervert. By the way, please do support us so that the lady can fulfill her dream of doing yoga with 100 boys. Now after this, we see that the teacher was doing the physical checkup of all the girls, and here the physical checkup of the lady is very good. Only the lady is jealous of Sheeta in one matter. Understand, friend? Now in the next scene, we see that the lady passes by the side of the girl, and when Kusudama puts a paper, the lady had shown Kasuna's body size here. But Kasuda feels that the lady is angry with him because of whatever happened in the library. Wow, brother, what a thing. By the way, in the next scene, we come and know that the exams of all the children are about to come. So Sheeta gets an idea. She tells her that she should study with Kosuda. This is a very good opportunity for her to get close to Kosuda. On hearing this, Amada says that we both are not so close to each other that we can go to each other's house. So Sheeta says, how will the classroom be? But Amada thinks that it will be good to do yoga in the classroom. We don't know when someone will come to the classroom. Now after this, Yama wants to study with Kusudama. Kusudama agrees. Now after this, we see that both of them start studying and everything was going well, but then suddenly both of them come too close to each other, due to which Yama gets very panicked that right now we both kiss. For 1 minute, I was just thinking about yoga. I had forgotten that yoga starts with a kiss. Now after this, at home, Yama starts looking where they should do the first kiss, and the right place to kiss would be our room. But my younger sister can come to my room. That's why I want Kusudama. And after this, she sees that it will start raining from the next month, and here she gets an idea. Now after a few days, it starts raining, due to which all the children bring umbrellas to school. Among them there is also Kasuda. All the children keep their umbrellas outside, and taking advantage of this opportunity, Yama hides Kosuda's umbrella, and when the school is over, Kosuda does not find his umbrella, and then Yama comes as a hero. Why did you not bring your umbrella? Come, I will drop you. Now after this, both of them start going towards Kusuta's house. But friends, the umbrella was hitting Yama, and this is because it was pointed towards Kusudama, due to which he himself was getting a little wet. Seeing which Yama, while adjusting the umbrella, says in her mind that I wish Kusuta's house was far away. Now after this, Kosuda reaches his house. Thank you for dropping me from house to house. Yama plans that when Kosuda takes her inside the house, then she will kiss him, but here Kasuo was thinking that I can invite him inside the house. But then Kasuta's sister comes out, and seeing her, Yama gets shocked because Kasuta's sister's first meeting was very good. But then his sister says that you have brought a girl with you. Wow, what a thing. Now after this, all three come inside the house. We come to know that Kasuta's sister's name is Kazuki, but as soon as they come inside the house, Yama says that where is your room? Hearing this from Kusudama, Kosuda goes to clean his room. Kazuki says to hide all your dirty magazines, but then she says to Yama that sorry if I have said something strange. Yama says that having dirty magazines is a very common thing because Yama also has a lot of religious magazines. Now after this, Kazu starts telling about Kosuda. He is very shy but is very good at heart. That's why I wanted a girl to take good care of him. But we know that Yama's real dream is what is it now? After this, Kazu talks to her mother and makes a plan, and she tells Yamada that I am going out and no one will come home for 2 hours. Spend a good time with my brother. Now after this, Kasuda comes down after cleaning his room, but he does not see Kazuki, and here Yamada gets very motivated. Now after this, we see Yamada in Kosuda's room, but there is no conversation between the two. Yamada plans to kiss Kosuda, but then Kasuda stands up and says that you must be thirsty. I will bring something to drink. After he leaves, Yamada sits with her legs spread, but then Kasuda comes again and asks whether you will have tea or coffee. Now after some time, Yamada was not able to understand what to do. That's why she calls Take Sheeta, but Take Sheeta was buying some things due to which she does not talk much with Yamada. Due to which Yamada feels that she must be buying something like that, but here Yama remembers that she does not have any protection, and doing anything without protection would be completely wrong. Thinking this, Yama loses her senses, then Kasuda comes. As soon as he comes, Yama says that at least I will kiss you today, and now she says that you should show me your photo album, and now she starts looking at his photos in Kosuda's photo album. He is very cute in childhood, but he has grown up in such a way as if he is Mithria Yasha's doll, and this. After this, Mata clings to Suda. Kosuda also gets excited thinking about the old things, and after this he catches Yamada. Now the situation was completely ready, but because Kosuda got too excited due to which the small ones start getting bigger. Seeing which Yamada gets scared and pushes Kosuda and runs away from there. And what can Suda do for the poor thing? Sir, we are boys, and after this we see Yamada in her room who is not able to get that moment out of her mind. And seeing her condition, Dedi says what will happen to her now. After this, the next day in school, Yamada was getting angry at Yamada because whatever she did yesterday was only her mistake, and Kosuda is not able to even look at Yamada. That's why Yamada asks for help from Takeshita. Now after this, Takeshita comes to Kosuda and asks her to go to the pool. I will also bring my boyfriend there. We four will enjoy a lot there. First of all, Kosuda, but then seeing the cute face of Yamada, he gets ready to leave. Due to which Yamada also becomes happy, and after this Yamada thanks Takeshita. By the way, Takeshita, you did not tell me anything about your boyfriend. Do you both bathe together? Do you both sleep together? Have you both done that? So Shita says that it is just because of your attitude that I did not tell you till now. Now after this, Yamada was looking for a swimsuit for herself at home. After this, she also tries it by wearing it, but after this she searches on the internet that how to wear the swimsuit in such a way that it opens. But maybe there is no need to do anything like this because I have such an attractive body. On the other hand, what kind of swimsuit will Kusudama wear? He was thinking all this. Then his sister comes after bathing, completely naked. Kaju is like this. She does not feel any shame. She keeps roaming naked in front of Kasuda. Now the next day we go to the pool, we see that all the boys were not able to take their eyes off Yamada, and Kosa gets a little excited again after seeing Yamada, but then Takeshita comes to Yamada and says that today you will not do anything naughty because my boyfriend is about to come here. And after this we see her boyfriend. His name is Daisuke, and he works in a bookstore, which is next to Takeshita's house, and they met there. Now, Kosu also comes there and Daisuke starts talking to Yamada, but Takeshita thinks here that if Yamada likes Daisuke, then what will I do? By the way, now Daisuke starts talking to Kosu. We come to know that like Kosu, Daisuke also likes books a lot, and both of them like classic books very much, but Daisuke has a lot of knowledge about books, seeing which Kosu gets impressed by Daisuke. Yama wants to ask such things from Daisuke, but she has been forbidden to do anything on this day. Now after this, Takeshita starts spending her time with Shita Daisuke, but the matter was not moving forward between Kosutada and Amada because Yama does not understand what to do. She takes Kusudama to the bathroom and asks him what she should do. So Takeshita gives her an idea, and after this Yama asks Kosutada to swim. Kosutada holds Yama's hand here, and after this both of them start going for swimming. Kosutada also becomes very happy, but after this he comes to know that Yamada has brought him on this ride. And this makes Kosutada's condition worse because he is afraid of heights. And after this Yama starts enjoying the ride with Kosutada. But poor Kosutada was very scared, and due to this he holds Yamada, but Yama feels that Kosutada is not taking the matter forward, due to which he becomes even more happy. Now after coming down, Yamada again asks Kasuda to go on the ride, and poor Kasuda is not able to say anything. Now after this, Yamada repeatedly holds Kasuda and enjoys this ride, and every time, poor Rizuta catches Yamada due to being scared, but Yamada feels something else. Now in the same way, Kasuta's condition becomes something like this, but this time Daisuke and Takeda had also come to enjoy this ride. Now here, Kasuda's condition becomes so bad that his head starts spinning, due to which he falls on Daisuke. Daisuke and Takeru were about to enjoy the ride, but this time Kasuda catches Daisuke only, seeing which Yamada feels that Kasuda likes boys. Now in the evening, Kasuda tells everyone that he is afraid of heights, and due to this, every time while coming down from the slider, Yamada catches up with him. Yama used to catch hold of the yukata, knowing which Yama feels bad, but then she sees some people of the Dayu wearing yukata. So Shita tells them that a fireworks show is going to happen in the amusement park after some time, and they give yukata on rent. Now after this we see that all of them decide to see the fireworks, and for this reason Shita and Yama take yukata on rent and wear them. Here Kusudama keeps looking at the yukata, but because Yama is there today, she goes from there. Now seeing the situation between these two, Daisuke understands that Kasuda is a very shy person. That's why he tells him to just go and take her in his arms. Now after this the fireworks start. Everyone was enjoying the fireworks, but Yama's mood is still bad. But then Kasuda comes to her and holds her in his arms, and because of this Yama forgives Katsuda, and these fireworks keep happening like this. Now the next day we see Yama and Takeshita in a restaurant, and here Yama is very happy. She tells Takeshita that there can be a union between us anytime. That's why now I have to buy something. Yama is talking about protection here, and hearing this, Shita gets scared. Now after this, Yama comes to the store and starts looking for the best goods for herself. On the other hand, we see Kosato with his friend, who was reading a magazine that one should always keep protection with oneself. And after this, he says that Yama must be dating a lot of handsome boys, due to which she must always have protection with her. After this, we see that 𝐂𝐨𝐩𝐲𝐫 is going towards a market saying that 𝐂𝐤𝐷 there is no such girl, though 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫 himself had come to buy protection, but on seeing the girls on the counter, he runs away from there. On the other hand, 𝐂𝐤𝐷 brings a lot of things and starts looking for which one would be the best for 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫, and thinking about this, she becomes very happy. Next day in the school, 𝐂𝐤𝐷 asks 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫 in the bathroom that we both are spending time together for a long time. So should I ask her to do yoga? To which 𝐭𝐈𝐒 punches him and says that maybe you have taken the right decision by choosing 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫. I don't think he will force any girl. Even 𝐷𝐼𝐒𝐿 has praised him, though he also said about 𝐂𝐤𝐷 that it must be very difficult to maintain friendship with that girl. But you can do it. Good luck. But she does not tell 𝐂𝐤𝐷 about this now. After this in the classroom, 𝐂𝐤𝐷 very lovingly calls 𝐂𝐨𝐷 ning, and this makes 𝐂𝐤𝐷 feel 𝐂𝐨𝐷. Seeing which 𝐂𝐤𝐷 thinks that he is really a virgin, although 𝐂𝐤𝐷 herself is also a virgin. Now after this we see that 𝐂𝐤𝐷 was thinking that there is no need to be so hasty about anything, because she is sure that no other girl will even give attention to 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫. But after this she sees 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫 with a girl, and she starts watching them secretly. That girl asks 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫 to taste the cookies. 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫 is much better than 𝐂𝐤𝐷 in attacks. After this 𝐂𝐤𝐷 comes to the library with that girl, and seeing all this, 𝐂𝐤𝐷 goes to 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫 and expresses her sorrow. She says, "Hey, it is nothing like what you are thinking." 𝐂𝐤𝐷 says, but that girl fed cookies to 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫, but 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫 still does not believe that a girl has approached 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫, and after this, she starts sending 𝐂𝐤𝐷 to 𝐂𝐨 saying that you should ask her yourself. After this, 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫 also sees the same girl with 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫, and both of them hear their conversation. That girl says that I will come to your house tonight. Okay, and hearing this, 𝐂𝐤𝐷 gets a shock. After this, we see that 𝐂𝐤𝐷 and 𝐂𝐸𝐷 are in 𝐂𝐤𝐷's room. 𝐶eetah says that if he already had a girlfriend, then why didn't he tell you? By the way, here 𝐂𝐤𝐷 was not able to understand what she should do, so 𝐶eetah decides that both of them will spy. 𝐂𝐤𝐷 refuses to do this and changes her clothes. Now, after this, both of them start going to her house. 𝐂𝐤𝐷 feels that she might have a fight with that girl, but Tak motivates 𝐂𝐤𝐷, and after this, both of them reach 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐫's house, and as soon as they come, they see that the girl was coming towards 𝐂𝐈𝐒�'s house with some stuff. Seeing this, 𝐂𝐤𝐷 gets a shock at first, but after this, she sees that her whole family is with her, and after this, we come to know why 𝐂𝐈𝐒 and that girl's family are doing sex together, and 𝐂𝐤𝐷 and 𝐂𝐸𝐲𝐫 was secretly watching all this. But then Kazuki notices both of them and asks, "What are you both doing here?" Or Mata asks, "Why did you not tell me earlier that 𝐂𝐈𝐒 has a girlfriend?" Hearing this, Kazuki says that you love 𝐂𝐈𝐒 so much that you are spying secretly to know this. By the way, that was Mayano family's house, and the name of that girl is Mayu Mayano, and she is 𝐂𝐒's childhood friend. Hearing this, Amada feels that maybe both of them must have done yoga, and she starts getting upset about this. By the way, after this, both of them continue spying, and here Mayu accidentally falls while giving juice to 𝐂𝐒. Then Kusadama was thinking about this for a long time. "You like cooking a lot, right, Mayano?" Hearing this, uncle says that whoever you get married to will be very lucky. Friends, what does Kusadama think about him? Kazuki tells that there has been a relationship between these two for 10 years. Nothing happened in it. Kazuki also does not know what Mayano thinks about 𝐂𝐒. Both brother and sister are alike. However, after this, take 𝐭𝐈𝐒 and 𝐂𝐵ADA, while eating together, say that the girl is very serious about 𝐂𝐒. Along with this, she is also beautiful, she can cook food, she is also physically very attractive, and she always keeps thinking about doing yoga. However, 𝐂𝐒 looks very happy with Mayano, and she is a yucky girl. I should not think all this. 𝐂𝐵ADA is not about to pounce on 𝐂𝐒 from behind, but suddenly she gets a little shaken. But after this, she was about to attack 𝐂𝐒 from behind when someone's voice comes from outside, and due to this, 𝐂𝐵ADA gets very nervous, and by mistake the lights of the room get switched off. There was a boy standing outside. So 𝐂𝐒 says that don't open the door at this time, the pictures are being developed. And at this time, 𝐂𝐵ADA was feeling as if she is meeting her lover secretly. Now, because both of them were not able to see anything in this room, by mistake, 𝐂𝐒's hand touches something very soft, after which 𝐂𝐒 starts pressing it, due to which 𝐂𝐵ADA's condition really becomes very bad. And after this, as soon as 𝐂𝐒 turns on the lights, 𝐂𝐵ADA immediately wears her sweater, and in the next moment, she runs away from there. Now, after this, we see 𝐂𝐵ADA going home, but then someone reaches there on a bicycle. 𝐂𝐒 arrives, and as soon as he comes, he tells 𝐂𝐤𝐷 that if you want, then I can drop you home. So after this, 𝐂𝐤𝐷 sits on his cycle with 𝐂𝐒. While riding the cycle, 𝐂𝐒 was thinking that was that soft after all. At the same time, Amada thinks that this idiot did not understand what he had touched, but maybe this is right, and at this moment, I feel like I am flying in the sky. After this, both of them fly in their sky, but now Yama was remembering all those things while sleeping at night, and because of this, Yama's level has increased a bit here. Slowly, she is getting ready to dive in the ocean of youth, but after this, the next day in the class, also only Kasuta's hand was coming in her mind. So then Shada comes to her and asks what happened. Yama says that you will not understand, because she feels that big watermelons are not that sensitive. By the way, after this we come to know that their class is in the school festival. They will make a haunted house, and after this, as soon as the class monitor asks who wants to become a ghost, then suddenly, for some unknown reason, Yamada raises her hand because she will take advantage of the darkness and attack Kosuda and kiss him. But then the class monitor gives the responsibility of taking all the photos of the theme of their class to Kosuda. But friends, the monitor does not even know the name of Kosuda. Now after this, all the children of the class start doing their work, and all the children were calling Kosuda to them and getting their work's photos clicked. On the other hand, a girl starts doing Yamada's makeup because her role is of a ghost, and when Kosuda comes to take her photo, she clearly refuses him. Now after this we see that while taking some stuff, Yamada's mood gets very bad because Kosuda is not paying much attention to her due to taking photos, and after this Yamada Kusudama was putting a photo there which he had taken with Yamada in the garden, and after seeing that photo, Yama gets lost in those beautiful moments. This picture is very relaxing, but she is not able to appreciate Kosuda's work properly and leaves from there, and the festival starts like this. All the ghosts are ready. Inside the haunted house, we see Yama inside a box. Her plan is that as soon as Kosuda comes, she will attack him, but first of all, Shida and Daisuke come in front of him, and none of them is afraid of him. And because Yama does not say anything wrong to Daisuke, Shida takes Daisuke away from her and tells Yama that you're going to kiss him in this darkness, right? She says that yes, he must not have kissed anyone till now. That is why when I kiss him, he will go mad in my love. Hearing this, Shida says that okay. I start waiting for Kusudama Kosuda to come, and then she hears the sound of someone's footsteps, and in the next moment Yama is kissing him. Mata was about to come out of the box and kiss that person because she thought that it was Kusudama who she saw. Mata shouts at Takata and asks where is Kosuda. Toki Shada tells that she did not see Kosuda outside, and Mata gets sad on hearing this. On the other hand, we come to know that Kosuda had gone to the bathroom. At the same time, two girls come to Mata in the haunted house and tell her that she should participate in the beauty contest because the one who wins the first prize will get free drinks in the school store for 1 year. Mata agrees to this because in the beauty contest, Kusudama will also pay attention to her. Now after this, the beauty contest starts and everyone starts voting. All the boys' eyes were on Mata and she was getting the most votes. Mata was sure that she would win, but then suddenly another girl starts getting a lot of votes. This is another girl whom Amada has never seen before, and after this we come to know that this girl's name is Kyoko, and she has come to this school yesterday after being transferred from the US, and Kyoko was giving tough competition to Yama due to which Kosu was getting a little upset. So his friend says, "Why are you getting upset? She doesn't even look at you in the classroom." Now after this, in the final voting, Yama and Kyoko are almost equal, but Yama wins by 1 or 2 points and becomes the winner of this year's beauty contest. After winning, Yama says in her mind that Yusawa Kusudama thinks that maybe we both are not right for each other. Now after this, a fire is lit in the school ground at night, and children dance here. Many boys ask Yama to dance with her, and Yama was getting angry that Kosu is not there. Kosu is in his club while Yama starts dancing with other boys and friends. Here we see a photo of Yama with Kasuda, which he had probably taken in the garden, and after seeing this photo, Kasuda is unable to control his emotions, and now he starts running towards Yama, and after this he comes near Yama. Yama becomes happy seeing him but controlling herself. She says, "What happened? Can't you see? I am busy." Kasudama asks, "Will you dance with me?" Yama says that you will have to stand in line, and the line is very long. Now after this, Kasuda stands in the line and starts waiting for his turn, but after this until when Kasuta's turn comes, the dancing music stops playing, which means the festival is over, but still this female says that since you have been standing in the line for so long, I can at least dance a little with you, and now this female starts dancing with Kasuda. So friends, what do you think? Is it really true that with this behavior, Kusudama is nothing more than a time pass for her?